Welcome to my channel CADman Tutorials. Today let us see how to create this drawing in AutoCAD by a step-by-step method. So in order to create this drawing in AutoCAD, first let's check it out if all the given dimensions are available in the reference drawing in order to create this drawing in AutoCAD. So the length from here to here, yes, from here to here, and the arc is given. Here the length is not given, so let's check out the other dimensions. The arc is given, the length, the arc, the length. Okay, this arc is given, the length, the arc is given. Okay, the radius 30, radius 12, radius 50, radius 15, radius 24. From here to here, 50, 33, 10, 50, 10, 50. Okay. So let's start creating this drawing. So first I'll try to create from here to, I'll take this as a starting point. From here I'll try to create a distance of 70 because this is 50 and the radius is 20. So I'll try to create a 70 length in order to get this till up to here. So this line will extend till here, and I'll try to create another line of 40 by joining these two corners of the lines. So let's create this as 70. So take line and give us 70. Okay. So this is 70, and go for line command L, enter. From this line try to create a line of 40 dimension. So now we have created this, and instead of 20 we have created a dimension of 40. Now let's try to give this fillet radius 20 so that we'll get that required profile. So give fillet radius 20, and that is the required profile. So in order to get this radius, the distance from here to here, it will be 80 because the radius is 40 from here to here, and the total length is 80. So we wanted a midpoint here, so we'll try to create a construction line of 40 in order to get the midpoint of this, in order to create this radius 40. So I'll take a construction line from here to a distance of 40 and try to take a circle by giving a circle command C, enter, and from this end point I'll try to give radius 40. Sorry, circle radius 40. And now let's try to create a line from here to a distance of 70. So now we have got the whole circle, and from this end point let's try to give this dimension as 70, or let's add this radius 50 and let's add a distance of 50 to 70, that means 120. Let's create a line of 120. So go for line command from here, give a dimension of 120. So now let's try to trim out this, and let's try to move this line to the center, or let's create one more line here in order to have a center of this circle. And let's keep it simple. I draw a small circle and try to remove the extra lines. So that is my center of this circle. And now let's try to create this 125 line along with 50 added to this. That means 125 plus 50 is 175. So let's create, instead of 120, let's create 175 line. Go for line command L and give 175. So in order to complete this complete profile, so we need to give fillet radius 50. So go for a fillet command, radius 50. Now we got the required profile. So here we have taken 175 till this end. From this extension line from here to here we have taken as 175. So I wanted an additional extension of this 179 to 45. So what I try to do is I'll try to extend this. Go for a stretch command, S, enter. Select the portion where we wanted to extend to which side. Select that end. Say enter. Click and give a dimension of 45 because I wanted that line to be extended to a distance of 45. So I have given 45. So now if you check it out, the length of this line from here to here, that will be 170. So 125 plus 45 is 170. Okay. Now let's try to create this line from here to here. So I'll take 30 plus 50 is 80 and plus this 20. So in order to make this arc of radius 20, I'll try to calculate the radius length also. So 30 plus 50 is 80, 80 plus 20 is 100. So I'll try to create a line of 100. So go for a line command. From this point, let's try to give a value of 100. Now, in order to get this 30 and 45, go for a chamfer command, CHA, enter, and here you need to specify the distance values. So I'll go for a distance and specify the first chamfer distance, that is 30. I take this as a 30, so go for 30, and the second chamfer is 45. So the second chamfer is 45. I'll try to click the first line and the second line. So now I got the required profile. So now I'll try to create this line because this length is not given. I'll try to stop continuing this drawing from here and try to construct from here and complete the drawing. So let's go to this point, and as we have started the drawing from here, so let's try to extend this 50 line to a distance of 20 and then start creating the drawing. So here let's check it out. The distance of this line is 50. So I'll go for a stretch command. Select the one end corner which I wanted to extend, say enter, move this to a distance of 20, and from here select a line of 20 plus 30 and plus 30. So that means 50 plus 30 is 80. So I'll create a line of 80, and now I'll try to create a line of 30 plus 50. So 80 on the end point of this line. So go for line command, go and give the value 80. So now let's finish off this profile by giving chamfer distance. First distance I wanted 20, and the second distance also I wanted 20. So I go for a first line and second line. So here I'll get exactly the chamfer of 20 and 20. So now let's give this radius 30. So go for a fillet radius 30. So I got this required profile. Now let's create this profile by giving 10 plus 15 is 25 and 15 plus 20 is 35. So first I try to create a line of 25 and a line of 35. So again I'll try to add continuation to this drawing. 20 plus 15 is again 35. So now I'll try to join this. Because there is no distance given here, I'll try to join to the previous line. That's why I have stopped the drawing till here and try to continue and end the drawing till here. So now let's give the fillet R15, fillet radius 15, and here the radius of 15, fillet radius 15, and the radius of 20 here. So this radius 20. Fillet radius 20. So now I got the outer required profile of the complete drawing. So let's create the inner profiles. So let's start from this circles. So go for a circle command, and from the same center of this arc, so the dimension given is 20, diameter 20. So let's give the value, go for a circle and say diameter and give value 20. So similarly, let's copy the same center of this and click it here. That will be the center of my circle. And let's create another circle of radius 20 or diameter 40. Go for a circle from the same center, say diameter 40. And similarly, I'll try to copy the same center from the center of this circle. So say center and say center of this line, center of this circle. Okay. So now let's create this profile by taking a circle of radius 24 and 15. So first I'll try to create radius of 24 and one more circle from the same center of radius 15. Now I'll try to join here to here and join from here to here. I'll try to trim out the extra parts which I don't require. So I got my required profile. Similarly, we'll try to create this profile of radius 30 and 12. So first, let's draw a construction line from this 125 line endpoint and this 70 line endpoint in order to get the intersection point of this. So from this endpoint, draw a line, and from this 70 line, draw a endpoint. And similarly, let's draw a small circle and try to trim out in order to have your center of the circle. And now let's create this radius 30 and radius 12. Go for a circle and from the intersection point int enter, and from the intersection point let's give radius 30, and from the same center say CEN for the center and give radius 12. So now, in order to get that profile, I'll try to join from this circle to this circle by giving a horizontal line from here to here and a vertical line, again a vertical line and a horizontal line. And now let's try to remove the extra parts. Now we have got the required profile. So now let's change everything to a different color and give the dimensions. So select all the solid lines and go for yellow or whichever color you like. I go for an yellow. And let's try to match property. So, and try to give the thickness also like 0.3, and in order to show that line weight of 0.3, go for a line weight and say display and select all the solid lines. And go to layer. So now you got the required thickness of 0.3. And let's change this to a different color. Okay. So let's give the dimensions and check out if the drawing is to the perfection. So from this end point to this end point, so by layer, so this is 20. So let's change the dimension style, go for modify, lines and arrows, let's give us 2, and the text let it be 2.5 or 3. Say okay, set current, close. Okay, now modify. Let's try to set this to 1 decimal point. Close. Okay, now let's try to give the dimensions from here to here. It's from here to here. This is 10, and and give the radius dimension. So we are done with the drawing. So if anyone has got doubt, so you can mail me at cadmantutorials16414@gmail.com, or you can comment me if you've got any doubts. I can clarify you through comment or through mail. Thank you.